Hello, everybody. This is Bugsy here. And, you know what? I'm sorry that I haven't been doing Blog Summer like I said. I just been working on different stuff. And today I just felt like taking a little bit of a break, but I'm still hard at work, working on some other stuff for the website in a few minutes. I just wanted to tell you all that. But I also wanted to say I am so glad that I am part of, like, some sort of YouTube clique. Okay, let's just say clicks in general are not a good thing to be in because like legit I just saw a video by a certain somebody, talking about a certain someone that I do not particularly care for, and I'm just laughing at this dude's stupidity, and I was like, see, this is why most YouTubers get into the trouble that they're in. Simply put, they have like really big ass egos. And because of their big ass egos, they get into the trouble that they're always in because they think they're untouchable. When you think you're untouchable, you think you basically do whatever you want when really you're not untouchable. I'm just like I know you guys are like, Bugsy, but what about the reviews? The reviews are still gonna be on, well, maybe not on this channel until everything gets resolved. But Blair's gonna have like most of my reviews and my rewrites and stuff. Also, my teammate spotlights might move because I can't trust YouTube no more. I mean, I don't want to turn this channel into like a just a soapbox, but it feels like it's gonna be the determining factor because again, they got people who don't really care for what I do, but I'm still going to I'm still gonna do like pest requests and stuff. That's still gonna happen. And then like next Monday we're gonna go do high flop, and then on Tuesday or then on like Wednesday we'll do pest requests because I'm like tomorrow I'm thinking of just doing Jade's thing for pest requests because you know I gotta make the Jade's gotta I gotta make the joke that Jade's got a dog part, even though it's before that. It's still in my head, guys. I like back and forth. But I can talk about how these these YouTubers who have big ass egos need to change, or they're gonna find themselves in something they can't get themselves out of. I'm usually the guy in the background just doing my own thing while everybody else while everybody else bitches about drama that ain't even important. And then their fans have to jump in and save them like they can't do their own like they can't handle their own drama. It's funny to me sometimes. And yeah, I'm being super duper vague because like legit I could talk about the people that I'm talking about, but I'm not going to because one, I just don't give a fuck, and just saying their names would I don't know. Feels like I'm giving them attention, but I'm not like doing it. But in a passive aggressive way, I guess I am giving them attention. But still, it's just like, ugh. But I ain't gotta say, oh well, like they should all change. Yeah, they should, but they won't. Besides, unlike a lot of these YouTubers that get caught up in drama, you notice I'm the one that really doesn't get caught up in drama like he used to, or jump into everybody's like fucking little little things anymore. You know why? Because unlike a lot of them who focus on a lot of drama or find themselves in drama, I'm mostly the dude that's like, I'll watch a drama video, I'll get a couple of chuckles, laugh at the idiocy of the person who's in the drama. But after that, I'm just like, you know what? Time to actually get to work. Because that's me. Because, like, that's me. I mean, the rest of the people want to make their channels into like, a lot of other people want to just go ahead and talk about drama all the ding dong day, but like sometimes some of these guys forget that basically, if their channel's not a drama channel, stop trying to turn it into one and like do what you do best. If you're like a news, if you're a news, if you're a YouTube news channel, do the news. If you're a YouTube comedy channel, do some fucking comedy. And if you're gonna have drama against another person, you and this person need to talk about it away from people so you guys can come to an understanding. Like fucking adults. It's funny when the 20 something, the man who's always known to be a little bit more goofy and a lot lighthearted is the serious one. Like, I don't know, man. Like, maybe it's just because I'm getting older, but I'm starting to realize, I'm starting to realize that I take my stuff seriously, and I just don't want to get involved in shit anymore. I'm just like, I got my reviews, I got my stuff that I'm working on. You all can be little idiots if you want. I got stuff to do. While the rest of you bitch and moan about bitching and moaning, I got stuff to do. I'm sorry if I come off conceited though, but like, I just look at all the drama that people are in right now, and I'm just like, mm. But yeah, I guess you could say this is a Bugsy editorial. I'm just saying, like, people who get caught in these dramas, it's like, I'm not talking about the ones that are, like, in, like, serious shit, like, you know, certain accusations, but, like, okay, like, the video I saw was just the one dude that was been messing with this other YouTuber that I've been, that I know, that I talk to every now and again. Just falling into his own pratfalls of stupidity. Like, this man is like a megalo fucking maniac. I'm just sitting there going, just laughing at all of this stupidity, and I'm just sitting there going, how dumb do you have to be, dude? Like, ugh, I swear. And that's why I'm just not really associated to YouTube fandom cliques. Like, say, someone in a fandom who has a big old influence on, like, the fans, and they're just kind of using the fans to kind of fight their own battles. I just don't do that. I don't believe in it because it's just like you gotta fight your own battles, man. You can't have your fans coddle you. You know what I mean? Because if you wanted to do that, live with your mom, live with your goddamn mom. You know, that's how I feel about it. And I'm actually gonna go add that even though I'm a little YouTuber, I'm basically invisible. I'm basically a no name. Do you get? Do you get the reason why I call myself Bugsy No Name? Because like at the end of the day, I know like I'm not trying to set out to do anything groundbreaking. I'm just trying to entertain people. That's what I do. That's what I've wanted to do. That's my purpose in life. Making people laugh. Making entertaining you. Making you forget about your hard day and just sit around watching a guy that's goofy as fuck, like, and he likes wearing this very comfortable and soft hoodie. Tell you jokes, do character voices, stuff like that. Because that's what my channel is about. And yeah, I may not belong to a particular fandom, but I don't mind that. Back in the day, it was always like the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to be a part of the Sonic fandom. I wanted to be a part of I wanted to be part of various fandoms online that I was that I'm fans of. But it's all to me. Right now, the way I see it, I'm carving out my own niche. Doing my own thing. And sure, it may not be the best thing in the world. And sure, I may not get the attention, the views and attention I want. But hey, I rather, I rather be this, be me, stick to my principles than try to pretend that I'm someone I'm not. Like a lot of people do on this site, because everybody wants to pretend to be something they're not because they know that's gonna get them views. But like we learned from Scoutfly, you do something you don't like, it's gonna burn you out eventually. Or you get pushed on by doing videos for your fans because you feel like that's the only thing they're gonna look at. Sure, some of them are gonna be mad if they're a fan of that content particularly, but sometimes you just gotta be true to yourself, you know what I mean? You gotta be fucking true to yourself. You can't just do one content, do the content that everybody loves, and you want to do something else because you're gonna feel creatively stifled. And that's why I don't do just one thing. I do like a whole bunch of things. I try to. You know, and the whole fact that I got a copyright strike on my channel, it showed me that yeah, as much as I love YouTube, I need to find other outlets. YouTube will never be like, I'll never truly leave YouTube, and I don't think I ever truly will. But but like I said before in some of these videos, I'm gonna shift my focus to places where my content can be safe and free from all these people who want to, you know, strike me down for whatever I did. That's fine because that's fine because at least I got other places I can go and do. Also, I think people also someone disliked my fucking Rachel Big Head video, and I'm like, dude, I may have went a little over the top, but like at the end of the day, like some people need to understand, we can't have everything. You can't have everything exactly the same, especially your creators who want to give you a reboot or a reboot or a continuation. They're gonna change stuff up. You gotta just deal with it. People always talk about like Bugsy characters are going to be black and they're going to change their races, and I'm like, I don't really care, man, because everybody needs their representation, and it's perfectly all right with me. I'm not gonna sit here and go, well, I don't like it. Nah, because there's gonna be someone that isn't like us that are like so plugged in and knows all the SJWs and NPC terms, and they're gonna just like it and see it for what it is. While the rest of us are gonna see it as like, oh, they're just pandering. That's what I learned. You gotta even though you may hate something, even though you may like something, but to the next person, that isn't gonna that ain't gonna be the case. They're going to fucking love. They're gonna fucking love Little Mermaid. They're gonna make it all. If they're gonna make it all black Lord of the Rings, okay. There's gonna be a lot of questions. There's gonna be a lot of things you would have to. There's gonna be some. There's gonna be some people who showing some resistance. I hope you know that. The one thing I didn't like is like the time when I was looking at this old comic where they made fucking the Punisher black for like it wasn't really a reason to stretch out the story. It was just it was just it was just Power Fist just going on and on and on about all the freaking little stuff we've heard before, and it's like, I mean, there ain't nothing special about turning a character that is there's nothing special about turning a character to a different race if you're not going to explore it. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's my big issue. If you're not gonna do anything with it, you just you're not gonna do anything with it. It's not that important. But I'm not gonna sit there and go, the Little Mermaid's gonna be black. We should all get mad. I'm like, nah, I don't really care. I'm like that one dude that's just sitting there I'm just relaxing and like someone tells me some news. I'm like, when it comes to something like that, I'm like, I don't care. Do what you want, man. You only live once. Do what you want. Like, trust me, I'll still make rant videos and make a fuss, but sometimes, you just got the way to basically just not let people know how upset you are is just to not care. Like, being super important, don't get worked up about it. You go about your life and do what you do. If it upsets you that much, you need to chill. That's why I used Rock with My Life as a point, because like in the grand scheme of things, like 10 years from now, no one's gonna fucking care if Ralph Big Head became Rachel Big Head. No one's gonna give a good goddamn. So just sometimes when it comes to stuff like that, you should just chill. If they ain't changing your show completely, and they're just giving you one little change, fucking deal with it, man. It ain't gonna be too bad. I still feel like Rachel Big Head is not like a big deal because yes, it focuses around that a little bit, but it's mostly focusing around Rocco dealing with change. That's the whole thing of the special. It was Rocco dealing with change. Period. Point blank. And seeing all these outraged people tripping about Rachel Big Head, it just shows me that everybody wants everything to be the same. But when we want everything to be the same, it's like saying you want to go back. You want to go back to where you still lived with your parents. You still went to school. You still did this. You still did that. You want everything to go back, but remember, time always goes forward, never back. And even though we want to wish it could go back, never gonna be like that. Nostalgia is one hell of a goddamn drug. I will always, I will still admit that. I get blinded by nostalgia sometimes, and I know a lot of people do too. But sometimes having a little bit of nostalgia ain't bad. It's just when you overplay your hand and use it too much and be like, like the member berries. You're like, remember this? Oh, yeah, I remember this. It's only when we get so deep in our nostalgia we forget we forget what's really important in our past to begin with. Why we hold close to these memories. Because the memories we have are fucking good memories. We have good memories, but would you really want to go back? Would you really want to go back? Sometimes I want to go back for a bit. Like a day or two, in the past for reasons. But then I realized I wouldn't want to go back for a day, not for a week. I'd want to still I would want to still be the me that I am now, with all the stuff I experienced, with all the hardships I went through, with all the stuff I went through because of YouTube. They made me stronger, and I ain't never gonna forget. I'm never gonna forget that. Like I'm never gonna forget my memories of everybody I've met, everything I've done. I'm still gonna keep on moving because you gotta keep moving forward. Even if the future gets hard and messed up and dirty and whatever, you gotta keep moving. Because that's what you gotta do. But don't move so fast that you forget why you're moving forward in the first place. You always need to look back every once in a while. You always need to reflect every once in a while. You need to take a step back from doing what you're doing and just relax. You need to relax. Because if you overstress yourself too much, you're gonna see how bad it can really get. Sometimes you need to just stop, smell the roses, and say, hey, my life ain't bad. I have a pretty good life. That's the thing you need to remember, you know? And my stuff just downloaded off my PlayStation. I'm giving my video show the break, by the way. And yeah, I just think sometimes you just need to do it. And even if you can't do it alone, get a friend, get someone you care about, and tell them, hey, how about we go around here and we chill, we do whatever we like, you know? Let's go watch some movies. Let's go fucking play Battletoads for the umpteenth time together. Let's do what we love doing, and remember those memories that are so good we want to go back, just so we can feel that moment one more time. You know, that's nostalgia is a lot of things, but yet but you always have to keep moving. Always have to keep moving forward, but do so in your own way. That's all I'm saying. And some people I want to ask how I feel about a certain something, but I'm not going to talk about it on this video. If you want to see more of my actual, my, well, this is my actual thought, but if you want to hear more uncut things from me, I say just go to my website because I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of content that ranges from the stuff I'm doing for Team H, the stuff I'm going to do for I'm Gaming Goddess when I'm finally done with a few of the episodes, which I'm putting out on my website because really I'm thinking I'm gonna put them on all the major fan fiction sites. But I am gonna put them on my website too, so at least you guys have something to. So if you guys want to read it, it's there. It's just another place that it can be. So yeah, um, another thing I want to talk about too. I mean, I'm just gonna call this the Bugsy editorial, major minor topics. I feel like sometimes when you force characters to if you I think I talked about that. That's in my dark and light thing. Let me push that back. If you want to see that again, it's on the website. Um, a lot of people still wonder and ask why I want to do a Gaming Goddess, but I've explained it so many times. I just wanted to do it. I wanted to spread out the. I wanted to spread out the. I wanted to spread out. Dare I say it? The Bugsy verse a bit. It's what I wanted to do. Yeah, you, you can think of me like making a bunch of self-insert characters that's really stupid or cringy. But the thing is, you may think of them as self-inserts, but I think of them more as characters. Parts of myself, yes, but they have their own. They have their own mental state, their own minds. They have their own little things. They have their own problems. I only do it because I think it's a fun. It's something fun I wanted to do, and I think having the big, the main cast of characters in the Hyperdimension series would be kind of fun because I'm not just having my characters shack up with them all. No, you're gonna learn more about these characters too. It's not something I'm trying. It's not like I want my character to get with all of them because that's not how I'm playing it. Other characters are attracted to him, but for totally different reasons. That's that's basically what other well, that's what a harem show should be doing instead of just having these characters just fall for the main protagonist just because he said hi or because he looks cool or whatever. You know, Tenji is kind of guilty of that because Tenji's own grandma wants to screw him. I still remember that moment in OVA 3, that moment in OVA 3 that I can't really hate because it just shows that fuck Tenchi. It don't matter if you're a woman. You're gonna fall for this. You're gonna fall for this boy. You're gonna fall for this boy because it's gonna happen. It don't matter how. It doesn't matter when. You're gonna think he's irresistible and you're gonna want to be in his little harem. Not like he hasn't earned his harem, but this is like grandma wanting to get with them. It's just weird to me. It will always be weird, and that's why I've always coined the phrase Tenchi syndrome. Because if you have Tenchi syndrome, that means like every chick in the 5 mile radius is gonna find you irresistible, attractive, and every other thing. See, but with me, okay, one thing, and this is probably gonna only be on my YouTube because I'm passing Blair's 30-minute mark. The one thing I did with G that I don't think a lot of you can have a protagonist, you can have a harem protagonist that understands the feelings of your female leads. You can. You just gotta give him something else that doesn't say that says you gotta give him like another kind of inhibitor so he doesn't go like, I'm gonna fuck all these chicks. You gotta be like, hey, okay, we're gonna have we're gonna have this character, right? We're gonna have him. We're gonna have him. We need to give him something else. With G's thing, it's all the mental shit of him losing his first love and not being very open with people emotionally. But if you read my stuff in the 2 episodes, are mostly with mostly the one I'm really proud of right now, the second one, Chaotic Stakeout. You can kind of see that he's a little bit more open with Vert, like out of everybody else, and even the text messages that take place after certain episodes. You see, he becomes a lot more open with the with the cast a lot more. But he still has various mental hurdles that he needs to overcome before he can really, before he can really sell on anybody. And that's why. It's not like he doesn't feel. It's not like I made him into a goddamn he's like asexual and shit. Nothing wrong with you guys that are asexual. I'm not saying anything's wrong with y'all. But I'm saying like he's not an asexual person. I would say G has a basically the same libido as Prime. It's just he's a lot more modest. Because trust me, there was actually a part that I cut out of while I was writing the second episode where G just basically he's holding Vert and like all these perverted thoughts start entering his head. But he's focusing on his mission. He's more, I would say, Prime is more, we'll do this, we'll win. He's more, I gotta win because I have to. People depend on me. G is more, I'm not gonna let my emotions show, so I can get through it, so I can get through this and beat who I need to beat. That's pretty much G in a nutshell. Some people ask, why do you still do this? Why do you work on these fan projects that won't get you any money? And I go, because I want to do it. But that doesn't mean I'm not working on anything original. I'm just waiting for the time to, biding my time to really show that off. And also, I got my own reviews, which, by the way I do them, will probably get me some kind of recognition. And also, I've been thinking of opening up a Patreon. And trust me, I have various rewards I've already thought out from just waiting to open it, really. Because I know YouTube ain't gonna, unless I get an MCN, I know YouTube ain't gonna pay me. I'm the foulest motherfucker. I'm probably like the third foulest motherfucker on this website. But yeah, let's still do it because I love to make people laugh. I love helping them out of their I love helping them out of their hard situations by just entertaining them. Because once you get a whole room of people laughing, that's how you know you did a good job. We have a whole bunch of people enjoying it, reacting to your stuff, which I haven't had people react to my stuff yet. It 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 shows that you're doing a good job. I read to one of my friends' series because you know it's the way he writes stuff is pretty fun to do. I mean, really fun to just watch and just do it as Scourge and Ichigo because it's so fun. You know, I know he appreciates it. But he doesn't appreciate it because I'm like giving him like free publicity, even though I'm probably doing that too. He enjoys that someone else enjoyed something that he made. That's pretty much what I do. When someone gives me a good like comment and says, "Oh, I enjoyed that," you were talking about a lot of good stuff. I really liked it. Or when I get those good comments, which are now far and few between because YouTube keeps burying them all, and they said, "Hey, Bugsy No Name, you really did help me. You really did make me laugh when I was going through this and this." I'm like, "Thank you, man. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to help." I still deal with the occasional troll, but I really just ignore them now. Or or like the occasional person I've pissed off in the past that really still doesn't like me because I am the way I am. And another thing, I want to just say this. If you want to be a YouTuber, I'm not going to stop you. But you got to understand that there is a lot of shit that goes into it. Like you'll constantly get people who don't like you. You'll constantly get people who literally hate the ground you fucking walk on. You'll get people who constantly want to call you out of your name because they just don't like you, your voice, the way you do things, or whatever. Or you can be like a stupid idiot. You can be like one of the stupid idiots that I went through called Falcon or whatever his name was, or be like this one dude, Bat's son Watson or whatever his name was, and you could be you could be dealing with two people like this. A person who just wants to heckle you for the hell of it because, you're actually doing something, and this one dude that hasn't got a video to his name, but he has like 5 or 6 favorited videos, but he wants to heckle you because literally you either like because you like Steven Universe, you like all this stuff, and you wanted to make a big old fat joke about fucking Thundercats 4. And then people take you seriously because, you may be serious some of the time, but you joke a lot of the time. Like, you've shown that you're the most unserious person when it comes to various topics. And, you give little tells that you're not being serious. You give very obvious tells that you're not being serious, but no one picks up on them. Or you deal with a one person who's just like, well, Cartoon Network is just pandering to the SJWs because I don't like their content. Now, listen, I will call out something SJW when I see it, but like Thundercats Roar ain't doing that. Like Thundercats Roar, and I'll say this again, wasn't doing anything wrong with this little teaser trailer. The only people that are really going to be mad about this are the fans who actually love the Thundercats. I like the reboot before that one, so I'm not really that mad. I'm actually mad that the reboot before that never got another season. And when I heard about all the stuff they had planned, I was like, oh, that would have been good. But but then like people be like, but Steven Universe does this and this. I'm not like everybody who like bitches and moans at Steven Universe, please. And this is strange coming from me. But if your sole reason is just hating on Steven Universe, there's other things you can be talking about, doing, actually showing people more of your personality so you don't show so you're just not known as the one dude who shouts at Steven Universe at the top of his lungs because obviously he feels like either some sort of envy or some sort of I'm better than the people who make this because I'm literally like the best person in the world. I mean, like, dude, there are so many other things you can be doing on YouTube, but you can just go at people, see where that gets you. Like how I used to get at like the Sonic fans. Let me tell you this: I got mad at those Sonic fans because they always want to talk about Amy and how cool she is and how amazing she is. But when you really think about it, Amy's done few things. Like back in those days, the only thing noteworthy that Amy really did was help Shadow out, and like that's basically it. And help the birds, help the one of the Flickies in like Sonic Adventure 1. Like that's the only thing noteworthy that Amy did at that point. And I'm not talking about Sonic Forces, where she actually became basically the fact like the second in command to Knuckles. That's something to actually praise Amy for. But the Amy I knew when I made that one video where I was talking about all the Sonic Amy fans was the fact of the matter was that like they praised Amy, but every time Sally is ever mentioned, everybody goes into a bitch fit like I don't know Sally, but the stuff I've seen is not good. And I'm like, read the comic. Actually read the comic. Don't fucking look at fucking don't look at motherfucking panels that you found on Google Images. Read. Watch that AM. Understand why people actually like the character instead of just seeing it through your own way. That's what I'm just saying. Like, one of the things I also do is just I try to look at it through another person's eyes rather than just my own. When you look at something from a different perspective, you start seeing why these people defend what they defend, why they do what they do. And sometimes I ask people that, but no one wants to do it. Sometimes you just got to try, you know? But, that's pretty much it. Sorry this editorial took so freaking long to do, but, there's a lot of things I wanted to get off my chest before doing other editorials. And also, I will be doing a joke, the review on the Joker on my Blair account. Because literally, I cannot trust YouTube for Jack Diddley. So I'm gonna go, and I have other stuff that I need to plan out, and I'll see you all later. See you guys later. Peace. And oh yeah, also, always try to look at things in a different way, because you never know. You never know. Maybe you challenge your own opinion by doing so. But hey, it's only one chaotic dude's opinion. Don't always, you don't always have to listen to me verbatim, but I wish some people would listen to me for a bit. They might see things through another perspective that ain't their own. Maybe they'll actually learn something. But I don't know. Just me being hopeful, letting the skeptical side of myself just melt away for a bit. Peace, everybody.